The parents of a boy badly hurt in West Palm Beach during a hit and run are now asking that driver to turn themselves in.
CBS 12's Andrew Lofholm is live along Okeechobee Boulevard near where that little boy was hit on Sunday. Andrew?
That's right. So this is the eastbound lane of Okeechobee Boulevard. To give you an idea where we are, that Hilton Hotel is right over here. Restoration Hardware is right here. What was formerly known as CityPlace, that is called the Square, is across the street. So 8 o'clock Sunday night, that boy was going across the street right here. He was actually hit right here. And today, his parents, for the first time speaking publicly about this, asking that driver to come forward.
Haley and Joshua's 4-year-old son was hit by a car Sunday night, right in front of his father and brothers. The driver never stopped.
I know it was a terrible accident that you hit him, but it was not an accident that you left him for dead in the road.
They're hoping their pleas reach the driver of this light-colored 4-door sedan.
And you must be walking around with the guilt of what you did burning inside of you. And it is time to change that. And I don't know how you're feeling. And you may be really scared to do that, but I would really like to believe that you know coming forward is the right thing to do now.
A nearby surveillance camera captured video of the incident. You can see Joshua running after his son was hit.
Because you just didn't leave our son's broken body behind. You also left the trauma of this incident in the memories of his 3 brothers who witnessed it and his dad who couldn't get to him in time to save him from this.
The West Palm Beach Traffic Homicide Unit says they are making progress in their investigation.
And we're following multiple leads. We have a couple people of interest that we're watching from a distance to make sure that we're going after the right person.
Family and police are hoping somebody has it in them to take accountability as the boy heals.
He's a fighter. He's always been tough. He's still alive. We're very, very hopeful, but we do know that the injuries he's sustained are life-altering, they're life-changing. We do know that.
So again, this happened at 8 o'clock on Sunday night, the eastbound lanes of Okeechobee Boulevard. If you were in the area, you might know something. You might know who did this, and you haven't talked to police yet. The police and that boy's family are asking you, pleading with you to come forward. It's possible to remain anonymous and earn a cash reward if that information helps lead to an arrest.
Well, Cub Scout pack is dealing with some real disappointment this holiday.
Their trailer loaded with camping and cooking equipment was stolen last month. CBS 12's Al Pevley joins us at the Cub Scouts office in Palm Beach Gardens.
A real-life Grinch has stolen a trailer and thousands of dollars worth of gear from the Cub Scouts. And with Christmas just days away, their pack leader says the youngsters are trying not to lose their holiday cheer.
I know people are in tough shape, but I hate to see someone stealing something from especially the kids.
About 100 kids are members of Cub Scout Pack 141, and they never dreamed somebody would stoop so low that they would steal their trailer with all their camping and cooking equipment in it.
I don't know what they were thinking. It was sort of the Grinch that stole Christmas for the Cub Scouts.
The trailer was stolen from this spot where it was parked on the road near the corner of Hanson Street and Georgia Avenue on November 21st at about 3:45 in the morning. The culprit or culprits were caught on surveillance video as they drove off in the middle of the night in their SUV towing the trailer. Here's another view from a different camera of the same SUV pulling the Cub Scouts trailer.
Someone just didn't have a heart, didn't have very much of a Christmas spirit.
Joey Molina, a Boy Scout parent, was the first person to discover the trailer was stolen. He had it parked near his business.
It's just a shame that someone would do this for a trailer. I don't believe they realized what was inside of it. There's a lot of essentials that they need for their camping trips.
The trailer had all the gear the Cub Scouts need for their campouts during the year. It contained things such as a first aid kit, cooking and camping gear, tents, pots and pans, grills, and Cub Scout clothing. The total value of all those items in the trailer is about $15,000. What would you say to the thieves if they're watching this?
I would say be mindful of your decisions and what you did and the impact of your decisions on these youth. And we would certainly like to get back those contents inside that are of no value to them.
About 100 kids, boys and girls ages 5 to 11, are in Cub Scout Pack 141.
It's the ultimate, the Grinch that stole Christmas story, right? I couldn't believe that someone would take something like that. It was very heartbreaking.
The Boy Scouts are accepting cash donations to try to get enough money to replace their trailer and the stolen contents. If you'd like to get more information, you can go to our website, cbs12.com, and click on newscast links to find out more.
A student in high school, school threats have become part of the landscape, and lately we've heard more about children acting out in the classroom.
Tonight, the I-Team's Danielle DeRoss has numbers that show a sharp increase in violence and threats at Palm Beach County schools this year. Some statistics already outpacing pre-pandemic years, and most schools haven't given midterm exams yet. Danielle joins us live with that. Danielle?
Well, here is just one data point, Liz. Felony suspensions are up 600% this school year compared to the entire school year that preceded the pandemic. And that is just one disciplinary issue that is on the rise in the area's largest district.
Last month, Palm Beach School Police told the I-Team they're busier than ever.
Yeah, all throughout the country, all the school districts are seeing more in terms of threats. We're seeing more activity in terms of fights on campus.
And now we have the numbers showing a school year marred by violent incidents and threats. The I-Team obtained data Florida school districts are required to report to the state, detailing the number of fights, weapons, firearms, batteries on school employees, threat assessments, and felony suspensions over the last 3 years. Already halfway through December, there have been twice as many weapons incidents, more threats that had to be investigated, and more suspensions than the entire 2019-2020 school year. In all other categories other than firearms, Palm Beach County schools are on pace to top pre-pandemic levels.
What you're saying in Palm Beach County reflects what we're seeing nationally.
School safety consultant Ken Trump says he's not surprised, and he says social isolation and disruption caused by the pandemic are likely to blame.
We know that remote learning is unhealthy academically, socially, and emotionally for kids, and a lot of the social emotional stressors that built up during the pandemic are manifesting in fights, conflicts, aggressive behavior, violence, threats, and other type of safety concerns like we've really never seen before.
He recommends schools step up their supervision and security and provide students with more emotional support, a difficult task at a time schools are facing critical staffing shortages. But parents have an important role to play as well, he says, communicating openly with their children and monitoring their social media.
And we did reach out to district officials, including every single member of the school board today, for a comment, but they did not respond.